Now let's meet the part-timers of Bangor, the Welsh FA Cup winners who've beaten the best in Wales. And first of all, goalkeeper Len Davies, 27 years old, works in a local engineering firm and has been with the club for 5 years. Right-back Bill Souter is a mason and played previously for Burnley. And the only local boy in the side, left-back Joris Griffiths. He works as a television engineer. The right half, 27-year-old Ken Birch, the captain of this team, and in civilian life the janitor of a block of flats in Birkenhead. Centre-half Eddie Murphy comes from Scotland and works with a local engineering firm. Left-half Barry Wilkinson is 26 years old, comes from Liverpool, was formerly with Bishop Auckland and is a company director. Right-wing Roy Matthews, a representative for a grocery firm and formerly with Manchester City. Inside right Brian Ellis, 21 years old, the only amateur in the side, and he's been with the club for 4 years. Centre forward Eddie Brown is a schoolmaster in civil life and before coming to Bangor was with Arsenal in Chesterfield. Inside left Jimmy McAllister, as his name implies, comes from Scotland. He's 27 years old and works in a local engineering firm. Left wing Reg Hunter is studying accountancy and works with a Wrexham brewery.
Found in the heart of Welsh Wales, and that's a skipper. Ken Birch taking the free kick, and it goes over well, but the goalkeeper Fontell saves, and it's a charge on the goalkeeper and a foul. And all of these 40,000 people, but for a few exiled Italians, are hoping that the Cheshire League side will humble the proud, strutting pride of the Italian First Division football side. But Bangor are going to need more fire and fury than a Vesuvius to send the soccer seniors back to Naples with scalded tails, and they're turning on that heat now. But let's pause for a moment to take a look at the two teams. First, Bangor City, and in goal is Davis, Souter, Griffiths. Just a moment, and it's a shot from the Tomiaccio, the centre forward. Now let's go back to the teams again. Davis in goal, Souter, Griffiths, Ken Birch, Murphy, Wilkinson, Matthews, Ellis, Brown, McAllister and Hunter. That's Bangor City. Now Naples, the First Division Italian League team. First in goal, Fontell, Morlino, Mistone, Ronzon, Revellino, Fraschini, Mariani, Rosa, Tomiezzi, Corelli, and Tecchi on the left wing, with the referee, mein Hero Johan Martins of Holland. Well, this is quite a start for Little Bangor, with Eddie Brown sending out to left wing Reg Hunter there. Fraschini has it. Fraschini going to the centre, to centre forward Tomiezzi. Tomiezzi and Tecchi made a little mess up there, so it goes out to Reg Hunter. Reg Hunter. Jimmy McAllister. Jimmy McAllister going through the... Nice pass to the centre. Roy Matthews. Back to Reg Hunter. Reg Hunter across. It's gone to the goalkeeper. And that was Brian Ellis who challenged the goalkeeper, but the referee, the Dutch referee, was on the ball and he said a foul. And it's a free kick to Naples. Len Davis to kick out. Len Davis, 27-year-old engineer and formerly with Stoke City, so he's an experienced professional. Indeed, this is a team of part-time professionals, Bangor City. There is only one amateur in the team. But what a difference Naples are on £200 almost for this match, whereas the Bangor boys are on their usual £5 a week part-time pay with a maximum bonus of £1. And Len Davis comes out and clears safely when Tomiazzi was a little slow in following up. Reg Hunter to throw in. Bangor City left wing. No, he gives it to Barry Wilkinson, the left half. Barry Wilkinson looking for a man. A long throw deep into the penalty area. It's a header and it's a goal. No, it's just over the bar. It looks surprisingly like a goal from there. It was a very near thing. Eddie Brown header from a long deep throw-in by Barry Wilkinson. Almost looked like a goal, but it wasn't, and I think goalkeeper Ponto almost thought it was a goal too. It really shook these Naples boys. And that was 15 minutes, and that's the first really near miss of the whole game so far. Danny, what did you think of that effort?
Well, I thought it was in, Lloyd. I thought it was going to be a goal. I'm not sure whether the Italian goalkeeper judged it finally or just didn't care, but I'm sure he must have been surprised. I think that's the way Bangor are going to have to play if they want to have any chance here, and that's take a chance and lob long balls into the middle, because there's no doubt about it, this Naples side, although they're not by the top standards a very great side, they're certainly better than Bangor at the moment.
Pace hasn't slackened at all, although it hasn't been what one would call a cracking pace, although it's been fairly fierce but clean football, with Bangor more than holding their own against Naples. Bangor are taking the goal on the left of your screen. Kenny Birch. Kenny Birch back to Bill Suter. Suter, a back clearance, it goes straight to Fraschini. Fraschini looking for a man. Has he found him? No. Brian Ellis, Jimmy McAllister. McAllister across the ball. Eddie Brown has a chance. Oh, it's hard luck. It hit the upright. It must go in. No, it hasn't stopped it. And the goalkeeper dives across, but he was given offside or a foul. It was a near miss anyway.
It was offside, actually, Lloyd. The referee had given it before all that excitement. But that's just something of what I was saying too earlier. If they can get these long balls into the middle and let Eddie Brown use his advantage in the air, they'll give the crowd something to shout about. They're shouting now.
Well, this has really whipped the game up, and Jimmy McAllister has the ball to task the police to try to do something about that, just in case Bangor scores again. Now, Danny Blanchflower.
Well, no, that's what Bangor really wanted. I've had three fellas shake my hand here. I didn't do anything about it, but there you are. There's no doubt now who the crowd here wants to win. And that goal, I think, should help Bangor. It should give them a little bit more emotional stamina to keep up the pace. It was a good goal. The outside right scored it. He took it very well. He worked about, gave himself a little bit of room, and then put it well out of the goalkeeper's reach. He's the most popular fellow now here at Bangor ground, so let's try and get the game started again, because we can do with some more of those.
Well, that was wonderful, and the referee is talking to Kenny Birch, the skipper, obviously telling him try to keep the crowd off the field.
Now, this is sheer comedy to me. I don't know how the captain can possibly keep the crowd off the field. The only way that Bangor can keep the crowd off the field is by not scoring goals, and this is certainly not what they want to do.
Tomiazzi passes back to his fullback Molino, but Eddie Murphy puts it safely into touch. Mariani takes a quick one to Taki, and there's half-time, and the half-time score is Bangor City 1, Naples 0, and if that doesn't shock you, very little will.
One caution, please.
This, I suppose, to go.
Freshkini, beaten by Matthews. Matthews taking the ball away. Cut into the centre. Tried a pass out to Eddie Brown, just failed to get it, but Hunter's got it. Hunter back to McAllister. McAllister's lost the ball. Mariani. Bankers it, Naples on the attack. Rosa. Rosa to Freshkini. Rosa. Good cover defence there with Wilkinson coming away to relieve an awkward moment. Beats his man. Freshkini. Freshkini chasing Ellis. Ellis hits the crossbar with a terrific shot, and it bounces behind. These snap-shooting Bangor forwards are really shaking a shaky Naples defence. That near miss came in the 50th minute and could well have been another goal for Bangor City from the left foot of Brian Ellis. Pello, the keeper, up and barged when he went up. Free kick to Naples with fullback Molino to left back Mestone. Mestone cut into the middle, moving up far out of his own territory. Tomietsi couldn't get his shot in. Jimmy McCall. He's tackled. Wilkinson out to the left flank, but there was no left wing there to take it for Bangor, and it's a throw-in to Naples on the far side of the field, with Naples attacking the goal on your left. A free kick to Naples with Rosa. Molino to Rosa. Take it again, says the referee.
I think the referee's a bit at fault here, Lloyd. That was a bad decision in the first place, and he's much too dramatic. He lectures the players much too much. I think that the inside right there thought that the Italian was going to play the ball and just wanted to stop him getting any advantage.
Molino to Ronson. Ronson to Ravellino. Rosa. Mariani. A corner to Naples. Taki moving over from the left wing to take the right wing's corner. Taki, a most energetic player, but he hasn't been able to make much headway against this rugged Bangor City defence so far. An in-swinger from Taki. High and dangerous. Corelli behind. A very weak kick, which caused no danger to Bangor City. 71 minutes gone of this game and under 20 minutes left. Can Bangor City hold out? They're now holding a 1-0 lead on their own ground before 14,000 spectators. McAllister out to Hunter. Hunter, right foot cross. Eddie Brown couldn't get to it, and Ellis was offside. Pontel. Taki. Ellis. McAllister. Matthews. Matthews fighting Mestone for the ball, and he gets the throw in, and it's a throw into Bangor with Birch to take it, and this might be a long one.
Now, has Kenny the energy to throw a long one in? This is what Bangor really need now, is a goal now to clinch it for them.
And it is a long throw in into the penalty area, and Ravellino panics and heads behind, and he was glad to do it. So it's a corner to Bangor with Roy Matthews to take it. Roy Matthews for Bangor. Over, and it's behind the goal. Very poor effort.
Well, now, it would be nice for Bangor City supporters if Bangor could get a goal now, because it would settle the itch of the game. The game has become quite dull now because both teams seem to have accepted the result. But there's always the danger that the Italians, that Naples, might get a goal. And now that little bit of friction there shows you that the Naples aren't quite pleased with the way things are going. And the Bangor City crowd aren't quite pleased with the way things are going either. As I was saying, the game seems to have settled down. Bangor City naturally be quite happy with a 1-0 victory. They're probably a little tired now, not pressing for any more, and Naples would prefer to get beaten 1-0 than 2-0, but it would be for Bangor's benefit a nice time now if they could get another goal. Now here's Kenny Birch, who flights the ball, as I said earlier, very well, and he causes a bit of panic up there in the Italian defence. So let's see what happens.
Kenny Birch. High ball into the Eternal penalty area. Eddie Brown was up for it, but goalkeeper Pontel covered well and clears. Kenny Birch taking the ball through, and he's robbed. Matthews has still got the ball, and he's playing on, and he's a foul. Matthews is fouled. It looks as if, and he didn't like it, Kenny Birch is telling his man, keep your temper. Kenny Birch is a red-headed boy, not Matthews, and the referee is warning Matthews that he will send him off if he doesn't keep his temper. No messing about with this referee.
It's a funny thing about this world. It's always the sinner that's the one sinned against that's blamed. Now it wasn't a violent foul by the Italian left back, but it was an unnecessary one. I don't think that Roy Matthews can be excused for losing this temper, but at least he had
it's a free kick with Birch taking it. It's a hard one. Oh, and that, if only Ellis could have got his head to that ball, it would have rocketed in the net, but Ellis was a shade too slow. 75 minutes gone of this European Cup Winners' Cup competition match between Naples defending the goal on the right of your screen and Bangor attacking the goal on the right. Molino. Ronson. Taki. Harmless pass back to Len Davis, the goalkeeper. Burke. Eddie Thomas chasing a ball. He puts over his man. Wilkinson. Hunter. Brown and Ellis there, and Brown gets his head to it, and it goes behind. Pontel. Birch. Ellis, a cross which goes behind. Bangor doing most of the attacking in this half, and indeed still looking the most dangerous team. They have shaken this Italian league side by taking the lead after 42 minutes to put themselves 1 goal up with a goal from Matthews. Corelli. Fraschini. Taki. Rosa. Taki, and behind. That's the pattern as it's been going all the time with Naples. They've made some progress, and very good progress midfield actually, but when they come within the dangerous shooting range, they don't seem to know how to put in a really hard drive. That might, of course, be all due credit to the Bangor City defence, whose rugged tackling in their own area certainly upsets these volatile Italians. Revellino. Griffiths. McAllister, a long pass through the middle. Brown chases it, but Fontel treats it contemptuously. Out to his fullback, Frashkini. Rosa moved out onto the left flank there, but he didn't get the ball. Kenny Birch anticipated the move and sends through to Ellis. Hunter moving very nicely indeed, and he beats Corelli. But Corelli gets a foot to it to clear. Corelli to Mariani. Mariani, Tomiazzi. Tomiazzi, Mariani. And Mariani offside.
Well, the Bangor outside left, Reg Hunter there, lowering his stockings, taking his strings off, his garters off. Perhaps he's feeling a little bit of cramp, I don't know, or perhaps he's trying to prevent that happening. The pace of the game must be telling on the Bangor players. We mustn't forget that they're part-timers. They're doing remarkably well holding this Napoli team out. And I wouldn't be surprised if they scored another goal. This is the wonderful thing about soccer. There's always that uncertainty in it. But Naples are also liable to score, and Wexford would...
Hunter. Wilkinson. Handball. Although he's claiming it hit his face. And that's Frashkini is claiming it hit his face, but the referee says, no, you handed it.
I think what happened, Roy, was Lloyd, was the head of Eddie Brown, I think it was, hit the Italian on the side of the face, and I think he might have been cut a little. I think there must have been some evidence of a cut because the referee immediately brought on the trainer.
Yeah, he might have flung his arm out, Danny, and cracked him one accidentally, like in
No,
the
I
face.
think his head hit him, Lloyd. Don't insinuate. It seems to be all right. It's only a bruise. It's not a cut. Let him have his little moment of acting there.
Wilkinson to take the free kick for Bangor City. Nice ball, very dangerous. Eddie Brown there.
Holding, yes, he was
Holding,
definitely
and
held.
he's got a penalty for holding.
Now, Lloyd, watch this. Watch the Italians. They're noted for this. For acting up and trying to prevent the penalty kick being taken, but I notice the referee's going to be very firm. Going to be very firm. But watch the goalkeeper. Goalkeepers never like to have a penalty kick taken against them. But I thought it was a definite penalty. He was held back.
Eddie Brown was held back by goalkeeper, and the referee has awarded a penalty to Bangor City.
Now, the thing about all this dramatic, Roy, the thing that this Italian team are doing, the display in dramatics, is that it's liable to put the penalty kick taker off. But I notice Ken Birch is going to take the kick. Now, Ken is quite a sweet kicker of the ball. I've noticed that in this game. He strokes the ball well, and he hit a low free kick, if you remember it, right across the goal mouth, which was a very well taken kick. But I wonder if all this...
Wel, dyma Iorys Griffith, cefnwr o Fangor sydd wedi chwarae mor gampus na gêm yma. Iorys, llongyfarchiadau calonnog I chi ar y llwyddiant. Be oeddech chi feddwl o dîm Napoli?
Wel, oedd yna'n dîm da, ond oedd yna'n gystal ag o'n i'n ddisgwyl ynddo. Oedd yna'n chwarae dda rwla rownd yr chwarter awr, 20 munud gyntaf, ond oedd yna'n di lawr ar ôl hynny.
Ydych chi'n meddwl bod y gol gyntaf na gawsoch chi wedi digaloni nhw?
Do, dwi'n meddwl. Do.